Hi, I know I haven't done a video in a long time, and I'm going to be real and I'm going to be honest here. The reason that I haven't is I've let my anxiety control me for the last few weeks. I've done dozens of videos. I have had so many ideas in my head, and I've done videos. And I watch them, and then I see a flaw. And then I delete them. And I've been letting my anxiety control me. And I know I need to do these videos. I know they help people. I don't get a lot of comments on them, but I know people are watching them. And I know that they're helping people. And I know this because last night a woman left a comments on quite a few of my videos and reminded me that my videos help people. And that was kind of a little kick in the pants. So I said, you know what, you're going to get up in the morning. And I did. It's first thing in the morning right now. And you're going to do a video about what you've been wanting to talk about. So here I am. And I'm going to do this video, and I'm not going to delete it. Fingers crossed that I don't delete it. If I delete it, you'll never know. So if you're watching this, I push through my anxiety. So in the denture support groups and on YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram, we talk all the time about how to take care of our dentures. And that's not what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to talk about oral hygiene, because we talk about how to take care of our dentures all the time. But the side that gets left untalked about is, what do we do now that we don't have teeth? What level of care do we need to give our mouths? Do we need to brush? Do we need to use mouthwash? What do we do? I mean, do we need to do anything because we don't have teeth anymore? Yes. We still need to take care of our mouths the same way that we would if we had natural teeth. So it's very important to brush your gums thoroughly and to brush the rest of your mouth, the inside of your cheeks, the inside of your lips, your palate, and as far back that your brush will reach. Just like anyone with their natural teeth. That's what I did before I lost my teeth. That's what my husband does. You need to brush every inch of your mouth. You can use any toothpaste that you want, a children's toothpaste, if the taste of adult toothbrush is too overpowering now that you don't have teeth. For a lot of people, that is an issue because it's just something about the mint affects them, and it's really overpowering now that they don't have teeth. But you can use a children's toothpaste. You can use any adult toothpaste. I, for a long time, used a gum detoxify. I used a gum-specific toothpaste because that's what I was focusing on with my gums. You can use anything with natural ingredients. There's many brands out there with natural ingredients. It doesn't matter what kind of toothpaste that you use. Like I said, I used the gum detoxify, and then I switched to the Dr. B, which is the Clean and Net paste, which is a dental prosthetic and mouth paste. I like using it because it helps with dry mouth, so I brush with that instead of using regular toothpaste. But whatever you choose, you need to use it. You need to thoroughly brush your mouth. You also need to focus on brushing your tongue. That's important. If you tongue scrape or brush your tongue, or tongue scrape and brush your tongue, which is what I do. That's what my husband does. We both do the tongue scraping, and then we rinse and brush our tongues. We have these tongue brushes. They are specifically made for brushing your tongue. They're made by a company called Tongue, and it has a tongue paste. So this is what we use, but we scrape our tongues and then we brush them. And that's all very important because you want to make sure that you are getting all that bacteria and food debris, plaque, everything out of your mouth, off your gums, because we can still get gum disease, and we can still have stinky breath because of all that bacteria. So you need to make sure that you're doing all the things that you need to do, and then rinse with mouthwash. I use a gum-specific mouthwash, again, because I'm focusing on my gums, so I use a Gum Health mouthwash. You can use any mouthwash that you want. I do find that alcohol-free is better than mouthwash with alcohol. The mouthwash with alcohol seems to contribute to dry mouth. So using one that's alcohol-free seems to be a better fit for people who don't have teeth because it helps to prevent dry mouth. It doesn't escalate dry mouth like mouthwash with alcohol can. And then another step that I have after I do all that is I massage my gums. And I just added this step last week. I decided to buy a gum massager. This is a Very Fresh gum massager, V-E-R-I, fresh. And it popped up as a suggestion on Amazon. Didn't know I needed it till I had it. Because up until then, I was just, you know, brushing my gums normally, about a minute on each gums, and I would brush very gently. You want to brush very gently when you're brushing your gums because you don't want to risk scratching your gum with a bristle. And I would brush very gently, but I would kind of do it for about a minute per gum, because I still do about a minute per gum, because it's very important to get that blood flowing in our gums again. That helps the gum tissue, and it just helps to promote healthy gums if you are brushing and just kind of getting that blood flowing again. This is an extra step that helps tremendously. I've noticed a huge change. My gums were very healthy with doing what I was doing. My dentist told me my gums were healthy. I had minimal bone loss. But like I said, I've noticed a huge change since I've started using this after I'm done with all of my other steps. And I do this at the end. I just do it once when I first take my dentures out. I do my mouth cleaning routine twice. Most of it twice. When I first take my dentures out, I brush my gums in my mouth, then I tongue scrape, tongue brush, do the whole rinse in between each step, and then I use my gum massager. When I get ready to put my dentures in, I brush my gums again, just to remove anything that's kind of accumulated in the few hours that my dentures have been out. And then I brush my tongue again for the same reason, just to kind of get any bacteria that's in my mouth out. But I use this right after I take my dentures out. And you just use circular motions. It says to use on the gum line. So it's all gum line when you have no teeth. So on the top parts of the gum and then the bottom part, I just massage in circular motions all the way across. And then on the sides in circular motions all the way across. And then on the back side, tongue side, circular motions all the way across. Palate side, circular motions all the way across. And I have noticed that the tissue on my gums is denser. The tissue on my gums was pink. Now the tissue on my gums is pinker. And this is definitely worth the investment. It is a little pricey. It's $17. If you go on the Very Fresh website, it's $10.99, but a $6.95 shipping and handling fee. Takes about 10 days to get to you. Or you can go on Amazon. It's $17. You get it in a couple of days. I would recommend the Amazon route. I waited 10 days for this. And but it's worth it. It's worth the investment. You do have to replace it every 6 months, but it's worth the investment because it helps. It gets that blood flowing. And the reviews on it say that it helps with bone spurs, working those bone spurs out gently. This helps with that, and it also helps on healing gums because you can use it and it's gentle and you can massage those sore spots. I'm not at that stage right now, so I can't verify whether or not that's accurate, but the reviews on this on Amazon do mention those stages of, you know, right after extractions for people who use this. So and I like I said, I definitely see a change in my gums, so I would totally recommend it. So those are the steps. You just need to make sure that you are cleaning your mouth, cleaning your tongue, taking care of it just like you would. When my dentures are in, I brush my dentures 3 times a day because I sleep in my dentures. I put my dentures in right before I go to bed. Sleep in my dentures, wake up, first thing I do, brush my dentures, brush my mouth, scrape my tongue, brush my tongue, use mouthwash every morning. And then I do it again in the afternoon after I'm done drinking my coffee for the day, and I do it again after dinner. For 14 and a half years, I use warm water and a soft toothbrush, soft bristle children's toothbrush on my dentures, and just use the warm water, soft toothbrush, and brush my dentures, and then use toothpaste on the soft toothbrush and brushed all of the areas not covered by my dentures, and then brush my tongue. I take my brushes, and my dentures are in, I take my brushes and dip them in mouthwash, and then just brush all of the areas of my mouth not covered by my dentures. I don't really want to do a rinse and swish because I don't think anything would get under my dentures, but I don't want to risk it, so I don't want that mouthwash to get underneath my dentures and compromise my adhesive. So I just dip my brushes in the mouthwash, and then I dip my tongue brush and brush my tongue. But I still brush and still use mouthwash even when my dentures are in, because you want to remove that food debris and plaque and all the things that build up in our mouths during the day. You still want to make sure that you are getting rid of all that during the course of the day. So brushing your dentures in your mouth, if you take your dentures out because you don't use adhesive, brush your dentures and brush your mouth during those time frames, just so that you're keeping everything clean. And if you have your dentures in, warm water soft toothbrush, Dr. B Dental prosthetic and mouth paste. It's the only denture paste that you can use when your dentures are in, fresh and bright, and denture cream you can't use when your dentures are in. But we need to continue to give our mouths the same level of care that we would if we had natural teeth, because we still have plaque, we still have food debris, we still have bacteria. We don't want stinky breath. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.